Hi, pipe smokers. It's Paul the Pipe Guy live from Rochester, New York, and I wanted to do a review on this beautiful bowl number 07 Kaywoodie Flame Grain that just came in. It's a vintage antique estate pipe, and my girl I saw a text come over the phone. She says I'm her package. I guess that's a good thing, isn't it? Yeah. So, anyways, totally interrupted now. Yeah, where was I going with this? Anyways, so I got a pretty good deal on this. It does have a couple of chatter marks in the top and the bottom of the stem, and I want to show you this. I have another super grain bowl number 67. And the way the Kaywoodie system works, okay, it unscrews, and you have a female insert here on the pipe and a male insert here, and this is called a stinger. This is pretty much what's the word? Proprietary of Kaywoodie pipes. And the way that they work, they have a ball on the end, and there's, you can see it there, a hole that goes through, a hole in the top. So they either have 1, 2, 3 holes, or some of them have 4 holes. And a lot of guys, I don't know, maybe they were lazy, they would saw this right off. Boom, just saw it right off with a hacksaw. But the way that the process works with the Kaywoodie pipes is when it's screwed in here, you light your bowl up, smoke comes down through the draft hole, out of the bowl, down the stem, and it goes through this hole and out these other 2 holes. Some of them, like I said, have 4. And then it goes around that and into this other hole here and down through the stem and into your mouth. And it's made out of aluminum, or if you're in the UK, you would call it aluminium. Didn't think I knew that, guys, did you? From the UK. Aluminium. And aluminum/aluminium has wonderful cooling factors. So Kaywoodie's claim to fame, and I haven't tested this out, I have no way to do it, is they said they could take the pipe smoke from 852 degrees down to 85 degrees after it went through their system. The thing of it is, and when I got this pipe in, of course, when I get a vintage pipe in, I inspect it and take it apart, and I always blow through it because I don't know what the hell's in there. I'm not going to suck in first. I noticed the draw was more difficult than a Kaywoodie draw, so I suspected there's 1 of 3 things that's going to cause that. Either this, from this bottom hole right there, after the smoke goes around the ball, either the stem and that hole is constricted, the shank and the hole that goes up into the bowl could be constricted, or you have these little holes, which you can see through on the video, that could be plugged too. And so if it's not going to go down through here, out around this ball, and down in through the stub, it constricts it. And if you don't clean them properly and religiously every time you smoke them, that happens. And sure enough, I discovered that all 3 of these holes that were in there were plugged up, so I had to get a little tack because sometimes a pipe filter won't fit in there. Not a pipe filter, a pipe cleaner. And I cleaned it out and the draw was much, much better. So anyway, so that's my bowl number 67. It's a beautiful pipe. So bowl number 07. And oh man, I forgot to get fire. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, pipe smokers. I try to prepare ahead of time, but sometimes I will forget a little thing like a lighter, and I don't want to have to just stand up and walk across the living room and get it. So, guess what we have in this beautiful bowl number 07 Kaywoodie Flame Grain? We have, of course, vanilla custard. My favorite go-to right now. And Kaywoodie, the other thing about them is the predecessor to them was BBB, KBB. So they have a long lineage, okay? And they own their own briar company at the time. So all of the Kaywoodie pipes would get the most premium briar. And your briar pipe, okay, you're taking a big root, a root ball. And as that root ball grows in dirt or sand or wherever it's growing, depending on what country it comes from, you can get what's called sand holes in it, where it grows and then maybe a little piece of dirt will get into it. So the pipe maker would be making the pipe and all of a sudden find a sand hole, which basically contained dirt, not briar. And what they would do is they would do a factory fill. Well, I've never had a Kaywoodie, and I probably own about 50 or 60 of them, vintage ones, that has a factory fill. Their secondary briar was sold off to Yellow Bowl and so forth. But let's try this pipe out with with vanilla custard. Oh yeah, the draw is good now. And the thing that I've discovered, all right, so when you first light a pipe, the tobacco many times, most of the time, almost all the time, will rise up. So you do your char burn first, that your char light, then you tamper down a little bit, relight her back up. It's just the moisture in the tobacco that makes it rise up. But the one thing I discovered is that vanilla custard must have a very high sugar content, because I've smoked 4 or 5 bowls out of new pipes with vanilla custard, and it builds up a lot of cake quite quickly. And cake, basically, as you all know, and for you new pipe smokers who may not know what cake is, it is the buildup inside the bowl of carbon, 100% carbon. And what that does is that protects the inside of the bowl, protects it from burnout. Burnout would be like all of a sudden you're smoking it and it's burning the wood. You should never smoke a pipe that hot. So that carbon buildup, or cake, insulates it. You want it about the thickness of a United States dime, which is about 1.5 to 2 millimeters for my friends across the pond. And I found that vanilla custard is a light aromatic. Builds that cake up really good. I mean, my son's pipe, This beautiful Peterson. I mean, I got some good cake buildup in there. I was talking to him on the phone tonight, and I was like, son, I've been using your pipe with vanilla custard, because he told me I could use it anytime, and it's got some good, you can't see it, but maybe you can see it a little bit in there. It's starting to get a good amount of carbon buildup in there. Definitely not the thickness of a dime, but yeah, this freaking Kaywoodie smokes great. Full of vanilla custard. And the grain on these flame grain Kaywoodies is just absolutely beautiful. This particular one doesn't have a mirror finish. It's not a matte finish either. It's been used, so I'll heat it up and go over it with my Decatur pipe shield polish, which every pipe smoker should have that, in my opinion. So, that's my take on my beautiful Kaywoodie Flame Grain, bowl number 07. And I would probably date this pipe to the 40s or 50s. She's starting to warm up a bit. It came reamed out, fully reamed out, and when you buy vintage pipes from a good eBay seller or so forth, they do that and they'll ream it out down to the wood, so you actually have to re-break them in. So just take it slow. Anyways, pipe smokers, this is Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about my channel if you like it. I'll take any shout-outs that you other YouTubers want to give me. I've got 267 subscribers now, and I was talking to my son, and he's like, Dad, you'll probably be up over 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I says, well, I hope so. So hit the little bell button so you get notifications when I come out with new videos. So thank you for watching again, and this is Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York. Happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers. Over and out. Yeah. Kaywoodies. Don't be afraid to buy them. Vintage ones, they're awesome.